So hello, so we will first today start with insertion sort. It is a part of divide and conquer algorithm. So let's see the how the insertion sort is working in manual way, then I will show how the algorithm is working. So let's start with this. This is our input sequence, like an array. This is our input sequence. I will tell you just manually how the algorithm is working, then we will see the algorithm. Now you don't have to see the algorithm. Now just focus on this. See, we can always do exhaustive search, but it will take order of n factorial, so this is not a good thing. Okay, so we will try to reduce the time complexity by doing some algorithms. So here we are taking insertion sort. So let's see here. So see, here we have 7, 6, 5, 8, 9 and 2. Now we have to do it in ascending order. Like ascending order, you may know 1, 2, like this, from lowest to highest. So like this we have to sort in ascending order. So now we will start with the second element. Always remember, we will start with the second element here. So our second element is 6. Let's say 6 is taken up, means like just think like this, 6 is taken up, and now compare with 7, the previous element. See, 7 is greater than 6, so 7 is overwritten here and 6 comes here. Okay, so now up till this our this two part is sorted in ascending order. Now let's say our next element is 5, so 5 is picked up here, and now let's say we are comparing with 7 and 5. 7 is greater than 5, so 5 is changed with 7. Okay, so now then here, so now 6 is greater than 5. Yes, so now you can see that 7 is moved here, but can we put 5 here? But not, we cannot see that. We have to check for that, because 6 is greater than 5, so 6 will be here and then 5 will be put here. So now check, all these 3 elements are sorted in ascending order. Now this, up till this everything is sorted. Now 8 is picked up, and let's see, 7 is greater than 8? No, 7 is less than 8. So we don't have to do anything. So since up till this it is already sorted, we don't have to check back and see, because it is already sorted in our previous iteration. So okay, so up till this it is sorted. Let's see, write it in black color so that it will be clear that it is sorted. Okay, so now 8 is greater than 9? No, so up till this everything is in sorted order. Now 2, so let's see, 9 is greater than, so 2 is taken up, let's say like this, 2 is here, so 2 is taken up. 9 is greater than 2? Yes, so 9 will be put here. Okay, so now we have to check, we cannot put 8 directly here, because 8 is greater than 2, so 8 will be placed here. Okay, so here the space is empty. Now again 7 is greater than 2, 7 is put here and deleted from the previous element. So again 6 is greater than 2, 6 is deleted from there and 6 is put in the next element. Now 5 is greater than 2, so 5 is deleted and here it is put, so the 2 comes here at the beginning. So now let's just check it like this, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. See, it is in sorted order, sorted ascending order. So this is just the base of algorithm. Now I will discuss about this algorithm, how it is working. Okay, so now here let's see the algorithm now. So we will put this in an array. Okay, so it will be easier to do. One, 2, 3, 4 and 5. These are our array indices. Okay, so now we will check the algorithm. Let's see. So here this is insertion sort. This is just a function. So for j equals to 2 to a dot length, this is our a array. So j is running from here. Okay, so j is running from 2. So element 2, let's write like this. So 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. So from the second element to the last element j is running. So key is a of j, the array of array j. So 6. Now this line I will run, not run, I is j minus 1. So this is our I. Okay, so now here we are coming and seeing that this is a for loop. So if I is greater than 0 and it is AND, not OR, we have to check both the conditions here. So if OR would have been present, we could have checked one and just would have left other. So if now here it is AND, so I is greater than 0 and A of I is greater than key. So let's see, I is greater than 0 because here it is I is 1. So that's why I changed the number. Okay, so firstly it was 0, but then we have to change the algorithm, but let's change the indices here. So I is greater than 0 because I is 1 here, so I is position 1, and A of I means 7. 7 is greater than key, yes, it is greater than key. 7 is greater than 6 means key. Okay, so what should we do? So we have to do A of I plus 1. A of I plus 1 is equals to AI. So AI will be changed. AI, see, we know from right to left swapping is done. So A of I is equal to A of I minus I plus 1. So 7 is here. So now what we have to do? I is equals to I minus 1. So see here, I is equals to I minus 1. Okay, so now I is not greater than 0 because I is coming to as 0. So we are breaking this for loop, and now the breaking condition of the for loop is here. So A of I plus 1 is equals to key. So A of I was here at 0, it will increase the pointer to 1. So now A of I is equals to key. Key was what? 6. So the key is just chosen so that we don't overwrite and lose this index. Okay, so now j is incremented, j is here. So this is our j, this is I will always be j minus 1. So our j is 3, and now key is our A of, see, you can write it like this, A of 3, that is 5. Okay, so now let's check the condition here. While I is greater than 0, yes, I is greater than 0 means it is 2 here. So we check another condition, A of I is greater than key. So A of I means, what is A of I? We should write A of I also. A of I means A of I is pointing to 2. So this is 7. Yes, 7 is greater than 5. So what? So we have to change I plus 1 to A of I. A of I will be changed to A of I plus 1. So this is I. So now will be changed to this 7. Okay, so I is I minus 1. So I is now decremented to this next element. So now we again check this because see, for in the first case it was just seeing this 1, but here we have to check this while loop again because I is greater than 0, I is greater than 0, and now check the second part. A of I is greater than key. A of I means what? 6. 6 is greater than key. 5, yes, it is greater than key, the 5. Now A of I plus 1 is equals to A of I. A of I plus 1 means here is equals to I. So 6 is written over here. Now I is decremented. So now the condition is broken because I is equals to 0, but our condition is I is greater than 0 and A of I is greater than key. We don't have to see this because just this condition is failing. I is greater than 0 is not happening because I is equals to 0 here. So now A of I plus 1, I was pointing here before the array is starting. So A of I plus 1 is equals to key. So now key was what? 5. So now you can see we have done till here and all these elements are already sorted. So now let's move on to here. So our j is pointing here, I is pointing here. So j is 4. A of j means 4 means 8. Okay, so now let's see. I of I is greater than 0, yes, I is greater than 0, and A of I means a of I means what? 7. 7 is greater than key. Key means 8. No, the condition is failing, so we don't have to do anything. We don't have to go inside the while loop. Okay, so now next thing here, a of I j and this is j, this is I is pointing j minus 1. So here j is 5. A of 5 means 9 here. Okay, so now here you can see the same thing is happening. So I is greater than 0, yes, it's okay, but a of I greater than key. So a of I means what? 8 is greater than key? No. So we don't go inside the for loop, we leave it as it is. So sorry. So now here it is changing to a of 6. Sorry, not a of 6, j is 6. J is pointing here. I will always point to j minus 1. So this is the first condition here. Okay, so I is always j minus 1. So a of key is a of 6. So it is 2. So now let's check the condition. While I is greater than 0. Yes, I is greater than 0. A of I greater than key, a of I. 9 is greater than 2. Yes, it is greater than 2. So what is our next thing? A of I is a of I is copied to a of I plus 1. So a of I is here. It is copied to here. 9. Okay. So now I is decremented to I minus 1. So I is decremented here. So j was there. I is decrementing now. See, again we have to check this for loop because this condition is still intact because the condition is not failing. So now I is greater than 0, yes. Now a of I means 8 is greater than key was 2, so yes, it is true. So now a of I, this is I, will be copied to a of I plus 1. So this is copied to a of I plus 1, and now I is again decremented. I is decremented to 3. So now I is greater than 0 and a of I means 7. 7 is greater than key is 2, yes. So now what we have to do? A of I is copied to a of I plus 1. So 7 is copied here and I is I minus 1. So I is here. Okay. So now we have to check it again. So I is greater than 0, yes. And then a of I means 6. 6 is greater than, let me see if it is visible. Yes, it is visible. So I is a of I is 6. 6 is greater than 2. Yes, it is true. So what? 6 a of I plus 1 is equals to a of I. So 6 will be put here. So now I is I minus 1. So this is I here. So now again we have to check the condition. I is greater than 0, yes. So a of I, say 5 is greater than 2. So here 5 is greater than 2, this is true. So now 5 will be copied here, I plus 1. 5 is copied here. Now I will be decremented to here, I minus 1. Now it is, see, now it is the breaking condition because I is coming to as 0. So this condition is failing now. So now we go out of the loop because it is condition is failing. We have to, now a of I plus 1 is equals to key. So key was what? See, key was what? 2. So now 2. See, now you can check this out. This is our sorted array. So in this procedure we have sorted the array. Now we will see the time complexity here, the best case and the worst case. Now here let's see the time complexity. We are doing the time complexity analysis. So here let's say here j is standing here, the first is j of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, so here when in worst case, okay, so let me write it down. In worst case, worst case means it is already in descending order and you are just reversing it in ascending order. So for when I is j is 2, we can have one comparison and one movement. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So when j is 3, we can have to see j is here, we have to compare 2 and like the worst case, and we have to move the 2 elements. So 2 plus 2 is equals to 4. So now when j is 4 here, let's say j is here 4, so we can have at most 3 comparisons, and 3 times three times we have to compare with this element, and 3 movements are there in the worst case. So 3 plus 3 is equals to 6. Like this, for n we have n minus 1 plus n minus 1 comparisons, 2 of n minus 1. So here we can write it like this: 2 into 3, 2 into 2, 2 into 1. So we addition of all this is 2. We can take this 2 common, and 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 dot dot n minus 1. So it is basically coming to, see, you know this, it is addition of summation of natural numbers, so it is coming as order of n square. So in worst case our time complexity is order of n square. Now we will see the best case. So now for the best case, when best case is when it is already in sorted order 6, 7 like this. So for here just one comparison, for here again just one comparison, no movement, just one comparison like this 1. So n minus 1. So order of actually omega of n. So this is our best case time complexity. So best case is this, worst case is order of n square. Okay, so now we have seen this. Now space complexity, see here space complexity is just the a, and we are not needing anything more than the already given. So here space complexity is order of 1. Okay, we are not needing anything extra. And also here you can check this out, this is in place algorithm. This question might come like what are will be given like 4 or 5 options, you have to pick out which is in place algorithm. So here why it is in place, see, we are just taking the array and we are just moving and comparing and moving. Sorry, I said it in reverse order. We are just moving and comparing, we are not taking another space. See, we will see the algorithms which are not in place algorithm, then we will be understanding it very clearly. So for now you can just see that we are not taking any extra space, we are just moving and comparing and moving. So this is about in place algorithm, and see, I have done the algorithm. So here this kind of in questions it can be asked like time complexity and like what anything like this. If this second time it passed, what will be the our sorted order like this. So for now you don't have to write all this. Okay, so for gate you just have to practice it. So practice it well, and once you are well prepared with practice everything, you will be able to write your own algorithm. So not a big deal about this. Okay, so next I will start with max and mean, and after this, like after I have covered whole divide and conquer, then I will do PYQs.